Greetings and salutations and welcome to my review of 2017's Dark River. Before I get into the review, here are my ratings for the film. The story gets 1.75 out of 2, the direction a 2, the pace a 2, the acting a 2, and the entertainment value receives a 2. Bringing the total rating to 9.75 out of 10. Oh, now this little gritty film nearly passed me by. If it weren't for Ruth Wilson starring, I probably would have given it a miss. In all truth, I don't mind Sean Bean, but I still haven't forgiven him for his horrid version of The Hitchhiker. So he doesn't pull me into a film anymore. Ruth Wilson's talent dominates the film anyhow, and Bean isn't in too many scenes. So a big bonus there. I will indefatigably state this is the best film I've watched this year, 2020, the year of the lockdown. Writers, Cleo Bernard, who also directed, and Lila Rawlings do an excellent job of bringing the novel Trespass by Rose Tremaine to the screen. There is a couple of drawbacks. The main one being the relationship between brother and sister Joe and Alice Bell. These are the two main characters who are living in their dead father's shadow. I can understand the uneasiness and animosity. However, a scene towards the end of the movie doesn't quite gel with their warring personas. Due to the revelations of this scene, I was left wondering why these two were fighting. They had both known what was happening. It should have been their common ground. Their bonding event. The second is more of a niggle, on my part. It would have been nice to have had a few more flashbacks. Especially when it concerned the whole family environment and its dynamics. Was Joe under his father's command? Did he fear him as much as Alice did? Though Alice is broken, she is still a likable character. This is because of Wilson's portrayal. Regrettably, Joe doesn't come off so well. A couple of extra scenes showing his more caring side would have made him more substantial, and therefore relatable. The story portrays a rough and unfair life. Both Alice and Joe have had their fair share of trials and tribulations. And rather than coming together, they separate, and Alice has to leave the family farm. Upon returning to the farm after Daddy's death, Alice finds Joe's temperament to be less than welcoming. A soft and heartwarming story, this is not. There's no welcoming back into the fold. Everything in this story is harsh and told in a no-holds-barred manner. I loved it. Bernard does a marvelous job of letting the Yorkshire countryside add to the desolation and alienation that Alice feels. I can see she's used some filters on the camera to add to the bleakness. Diffuse the colors and add vignette or two here and there. But these are subtle and not so noticeable. And, as I said, they bolster the atmosphere of the film. Though where she really excels is in the pace and timing. When she needs to pick up the pace, she does so smoothly and fluidly, like in the scenes where Joe is about to set fire to Alice's Land Rover, and the scene where the dog kills the sheep. But her substantial skill is the pregnant pause, of which there are many. Though, you'll be hard-pressed to notice them. Thanks to Ruth Wilson's acting. Right from the outset, when she gets news of her father's death, you can see the anxiety and dread play across Alice's face. I don't know how Wilson does it, but I'm glad she does. As we progress through the story, Wilson gives you all the dark and dreadful feelings Alice goes through. She's fighting a daily mental battle against her past, and the trauma it carved into her mind and soul. If you don't feel for this woman, then there's something wrong with you. Now, I enjoyed Wilson's performance in Luther, The Dark Materials, and she wasn't too bad in the dreadful Prisoner reboot. But this movie shows what a powerhouse of an actress she is. From now on, I'll check out every movie or TV show she's cast in. As for the rest of the cast, they range from average to good. Mark Stanley is good as Alice's brother Joe. Sean Bean, as their father, is average. It's mainly down to the reason he's only shown in flashbacks, and these are short. It's hard to get a feel for him. His dominance and corruption are witnessed through Alice's emotions only, during and after her memories. Though there's one scene where I thought he should have come across a tad stronger. Dark River is doing the rounds on Film 4 at the moment, and you should consider checking it out. I cannot say this is a must-watch film, as I know a lot of people who wouldn't enjoy the film, because of the story's subject matter. However, the enjoyment of this picture comes from the enlightenment and hopefully the realization that your life could be worse, and hopefully you'll come away with a different outlook on a few things, or at the very least your little grey cells have been stimulated. A big thank you to all involved in this film. Take care and stay well.